Hi, Beach FC U9 girls. Coach Eric out here with Kellen. We're going to do a little virtual practice for you today. So we're going to start with juggling. Whether you're juggling the ball from the ground or out of your hands, this is a huge area to be working on every single day because it helps with your first touch, it helps with your shot, your dribbling, even your passing. So even though you wouldn't be keeping the ball up during the game, it really helps every component of the game, from first touch to dribbling to passing to shooting to everything. So just spend a lot of time on the ball. Make sure we're switching feet back and forth. If you want to try some tricks, it's a great time during our isolation to be trying tricks and doing different stuff. You got to make a lot of mistakes over and over to get good at it. I think at least 15 minutes a day should be how much time you spend juggling. So set your clock, start 15 minutes, and we'll see you in a second. Okay, so next after this, just like in a normal practice, we're gonna do our foot skills. Make sure you do everything both feet. It takes a lot of repetitions to get good at something with your non-dominant foot. So just make sure you're getting the reps. So if you start with cutting with the outside, getting your knee over it, then we're dribbling back, cutting it with the inside. You can take some breaks in between, but make sure we go through all of our core moves. Outside, inside, roll, pull backs, and make sure you're getting low to the ground when you're doing it. You want to go through the repetitions, but you want to do it at speed, at intensity. If you're dribbling around doing this and doing pullbacks all slow, that's how you're going to do it in the game. So make sure you're getting the repetitions at speed at home as much as possible. Do this for about 15 minutes. We'll see you back in a bit. Okay, for our third activity, we're going to be receiving balls out of the air. So unlike Pele series where you return it to a partner, with this, we're going to be trying to settle it in a box. So I'll have Kellen and I'll be here and I'll just be tossing balls up in the air. You ready, Kellen? Yeah. Okay, pass it back. So he's just trying to settle the ball out of the box. Good, so he's using his feet. Maybe we'll switch feet left to right. Maybe I'll say, use your thigh now. Okay, that's right. Let's try again with your thigh. Oh, that's a bad pass. Let's try it again. Thigh touch. Good. One more time. Body in the center line behind the ball. Good. Okay. So with this, receiving balls out of the air, I was teaching Kellen to sort of have like a dead leg. A lot of people want to take their touch out of the air and kick it straight up, or they'll take it with their thigh and hit it straight up, and that doesn't help keep it under control. So Kellen, stick your leg out just like this and just let it hit the meaty part of your thigh there. And that's really what you want, just to let it hit and come down. Now, if you don't have a partner, someone who can toss you a ball, a great way, come on over, Aiden, is to just use any step here. So you can use a step like this and hit it, and maybe the ball will come up and you gotta settle it. You can even come to a curb as long as no one's getting ready to hit you here, and just bounce it off the curb and it'll come back to you, okay? Just like that, okay? So hit it a little bit harder and you can try to get balls coming out of the air, balls to your chest, balls to your thigh, first touch the inside. So use a curb as long as cars are not whizzing by. Use a step if it can bounce back to you, get it up in the air. If you've got a partner, mom, dad, brother, or sister who can toss balls to you, that's great. If you don't, you got other methods to do it. So if this becomes too easy, maybe we'll shrink this box just a little bit. Okay, Kellen, grab that back cone. And now we're gonna make this box a lot smaller. All right, let's see if you can settle these balls out of the air. Ready? Oh, nice touch. Oh, close. Okay, let's try again. Ready? Yeah, good. So try to keep your body in a straight line behind the ball so we're not reaching for everything. Bent knee and just soft touch, up to down, up to down. Okay, do this for about 10 or 15 minutes and we'll see you in a bit. Okay. All right, next activity we'll spend about 15 minutes on is 1v1s going at a target. If you've got a mom or dad, hang on a second, Kellen, back up a bit. If you've got a mom or dad or a sibling who can play defense, that's great. If you don't, you can use these cones. So I'll just stay in this cone. Kellen, you want to dribble at me and do a move? Good. Okay, so this is the defender's gate right here. Side to side, front and back. So really what you want to focus on doing is doing the move before you get to that defender's foot. And really, you can't finish your move right here because you're going to be getting really close to the defender. So you almost have to do it a little bit before. So Kellen, can you back up a bit? And can you try a scissors move this time? Back up a little bit more. And you're just going to be doing a quick scissors move outside the defender's skate. And then what do you do after you beat it?
Accelerate.
Accelerate. Okay, you ready? Go. Okay, good. Okay, so you see how when the defender steps, even though he's got the move finished here, it's a little bit too early. So Kellen, can you try it again? And this time, maybe start your move right about here because you've got to be finished and then getting outside the defender's skate once they're going. So aim about 1 yard in front of this first turn, okay? Ready? Go. Good, yeah. And then we'll accelerate going out. So if you don't have a partner, you can just set up these cones in a box and we're just dribbling, quick move outside the defender's gate. And then you can come back from this side as well, dribbling and outside the defender's gate. Any of these moves you want to do, if you don't have a partner, we should be practicing on cones so we can mimic the defender's gate and how early in advance you need to do the move. If you've got a parent, even if they're not a soccer player, you can have them set up in this position and just have them step to you to give you some pressure. As you get comfortable with the moves, just keep doing it a little bit faster and faster. See you in about 15 minutes. Okay, so now we're gonna be spending about 10 or 15 minutes doing speed moves. Just focus on dribbling as fast as you can. So when we're dribbling with speed, we wanna use your laces or even the outside of the foot if you wanna get some more contact on the ball. But using the inside of the foot is not how you run, so that's not how you wanna do it. So I would take your touches as tight as possible and dribble as fast as you can. Once you get to this end line, cut it back, and then let's change feet. We can do whatever cut we want and try to go there and back maybe twice and then take a little break. But as fast as you can, touches as tight as you can on your foot. So real sharp cut, and then we'll go right back. We'll see you in about 10 minutes. Okay, for this next move, we're gonna be going in and out of cones. Any combination you want, just try to keep the touches close. As we get to the other side, we'll change feet, or if you want to do left and right in the same motion, that's fine. So any obstacle course you want to build, if it's cones in a straight line, that's fine. If you want to do them zigzag, so you've got to come this way and then this way and then this way, then do a little move and come through and have a shot. Any combination you want, as long as you're keeping the ball close and you've got to change direction. So you may cut it inside outside, you may be doing rolls, you may be doing anything. So Kellen's cutting it inside outside. I may take it and just go roll it 1 foot to the other. Any moves you want, any skills you want, give it about 10 or 15 minutes. Change the surface of the area of your foot if you want to do turns, if you want to go through and halfway through do a Maradona, anything like that. But it's all about ball control, changing direction real fast. We'll see you in about 10 or 15 minutes. Okay, as we get to the end of practice, we'll do a little bit of work on shooting. Great activity to do if you're by yourself, if you have someone who can step in between some cones or a goal or a net or a wall or anything, and just start taking some shots to work on your repetitions. Again, right foot and left foot. Don't worry about the power. This is not a power activity. This is a placement activity. Just working on getting the right touches, striking the ball correctly. So I'll play goalie for Kellen. Kellen, you gonna shoot it with your left or your right first?
Left.
Okay, go for it. Okay, good. So with shooting, make sure our plant foot is next to the ball facing your target. You bring your foot back, ankle locked, toe pointed down, strike it with your laces. Don't go jello legs, keep it locked the entire time, and follow through to your target. So if you come at an angle, so we can get all the way around the ball and follow all the way through. All right, Kellen, why don't you take a shot with your right foot now? Okay. Okay.
Wait,
try again. Yeah, try to get that plant foot next to it so you're not reaching for the ball. Okay, go ahead. Nice shot, wow. Okay, there we go. So make sure we're not just doing balls that are in one spot working on free kicks. Work on moving on the ball, left and right, volleys, half volleys, any different thing you want to do. If someone can serve it to you, you can receive the ball and take a touch and turn and then have a quick shot. But don't just keep the same shooting over and over. A lot of people just like to work on practicing free kicks. And then I'll help with free kicks, but maybe you'll get a few free kicks a game. You want to work on shooting on the move, different kinds of finishing, fast releases inside the box, not just power but accuracy as well. So if you don't have a partner, someone who can play in goal, if you can find a wall, if you can find a net, if you can find a fence, anything like that, so you can just work on repetitions. If you've got a little pug goal, that's fine. Just start blasting it close range into the pug goal so you can work on that repetition and then build out some more distance. All right, see you in about 10 or 15 minutes. Okay, we're starting to wrap up our practice today, so this is our cool down activity. Kellen and I are going to play some soccer tennis. We got a nice soccer net that we use for badminton and tennis and soccer tennis and things like that. It can stay low, it can go up. It was a great buy for like 35 bucks on Amazon. So we'll do soccer tennis like this, and then we'll show you a quick variation. Okay, ready? Okay, go ahead, serve it again. Okay, ready? Oh, okay. So this is one variation. Obviously, not everyone has it. So Kellen, come on over here. With this, I've just made a soccer tennis net. So this is Kellen's box here. Here's my box. I think I made mine a little bit smaller. And we'll just work on a one bounce juggling. So pretend the net's up here a little bit, and I'll just serve it over, and Kellen will get it. And we'll have a little touch over the net. Nice. Oh, good. Good. So you can take as many touch as you want. If you can start getting a 2 touch, that's great. 1 touch is great. If you need to take 4 touches, 5 touches in your juggling, take 5 touches. If you're having problems with juggling and you have it set up like this, let them bounce the ball over and over. Kick it up, let it bounce, kick it up, let it bounce. Kellen and I will go over to the tennis courts as well when no one's on it, and we'll play some soccer tennis on the hard court there, and I'll just let him have it bounce and juggle it up once or twice and then hit it over the net. So it's a great cool down activity. It's great for ball control. You can even end with a game of soccer golf where you pick a hole and you say, all right, the hole is the trash can or that ball or that cone, and you just sort of tee up like soccer golf. You can play it across the neighborhood if you want. You can make it a mini golf course or anything like that. So that's our practice for today. Hope you guys are staying safe and working on your skills, and I'll see you next time.